Welcome, survivors, to the Hordes of Hunger Development Diary. Today we will be looking at the progression systems and a sample of gameplay options that they offer. During our previous run, we fled the Hordes, and now we are returning to our hub area with all that we have managed to gather. This area grows with each survivor that you rescue from the clutches of the Hordes of Hunger. For the time being, this place shelters only a couple of souls. Let's start our preparation by visiting the Forge. Last time, we did not manage to get enough weapon parts to unlock the hammer, so we will have to stick with our trusty greatsword. In Hordes of Hunger, each weapon has its own moveset and speciality. Some are great at staggering enemies. Others trade power for speed or even focus on magic and elemental damage. Our greatsword balances speed and strength without sacrificing its potential to stagger foes. But it does not offer a leg up when it comes to magic. However, that shouldn't be an obstacle for us, as I have a plan for a certain elemental build, and we can compensate in other ways. Before we move on, we should switch our focus skill from ground slam to slash dash, as we will be fighting in close quarters. Let's visit the kitchen next. Here, we can stack provisions for the next expedition. Rations are consumables that offer healing and various effects, but meals are what we came here for. These offer buffs that last the whole run, and the hot soup's 20% increased fire damage is exactly what we need. Alas, we can only have one active meal benefit, and we haven't unlocked any rations that could synergize with it, so let's pack a loaf of bread for the road. It doesn't heal us for much, but restores health much faster than other options. For our last stop, we will visit Father. His stories give us permanent upgrades at the cost of feathers. We did nab a few during our last run, so let's see what we can unlock. While a flat increase in elemental damage is tempting, I think we should better stick with reroll and banish talents to increase our chances of getting elemental and fire skills during our next run. With no more resources to spend, it's time to venture forth to put our thesis to the test against the Hordes of Hunger. Time to take a look at how character progression works during a run, and how decisions before and during the run translate into interesting gameplay moments. During each run in Hordes, your main goal is simple. Cull enough of the Hordes to lure out the monstrosity at the heart of it and slay it. We do need to get stronger before that, so let's slay some isolated packs of ghouls before the Horde reacts to our presence. We have arrived at the village's main square. We have to be careful not to get stuck in these tight alleyways, but that is why we have equipped the slash dash. While these tight spaces would have limited the ground slam's area of effect, the forward charge and momentum of slash dash will work perfectly. Here is our first level up, and no fire skills in sight. No matter, that is why we have invested in the reroll and banish perks. First, let's remove this skill from the pool, as we will not be needing it. This reroll also did not yield the desired result. Let's ban another skill and use our last reroll. There it is, the fire aura. This skill lets us emit a fire aura that burns our enemies and grows in power and radius as we hit enemies. Fire aura is also a prerequisite for a much more powerful unique skill called blaze synthesis. But to unlock it in our leveling pool, we first need to get another skill, fire wave. Furthermore, we need to level up both of these skills to level 3. No fire skills this time, but force speed can boost our attack speed if we time our dodges right. Another fire skill, but not the one we're looking for. The fire weapon is simple, but effective upgrade. And here is the fire wave, an upgrade to our slash dash that will add a cone of fire to it. Now it is time to level it up to unlock the blaze synthesis. As we carve through the enemies and gather experience, we should keep exploring the map in search of treasure chests and quests that could yield us new materials, skills, and upgrades. Here, for example, we found some new ingredients for the kitchen. Finally, there it is, the coveted blaze synthesis. Now, while charging up blade dash, our fire aura will grow as well. The waves it sends will also intensify, making them deal more damage more frequently. It seems there is someone in need of help. This villager is in a bit of shock and refuses to evacuate. He might need more than a gentle nudge to deliver him to safety. Still, beats getting eaten alive. Each survivor you rescue will return with you to your hub area and will help you in their own way. Some will practice their craft at your camp. Others may offer their knowledge and resources at your disposal. We are nearing the final encounter with the boss and the end of this developer diary. Hope you had fun delving into the Hordes of Hunger progression systems. Check out our free demo to experiment yourself. We can't wait to see what you come up with.